What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode here on the Falappi YouTube channel. This is something new that we're going to try. We're going to talk about the Cornwell September Flyer. If these videos completely fail, then we're never going to do them again. But if you guys think that it's something you want to watch and it's something cool that we could do content on, then maybe we'll do it every time I get a flyer. Maybe not only for Cornwell, but maybe for Snap-on and Matco. I don't know. Cheers. It's been a long week, guys. Saturday, finally done with work for the week. I work Tuesday through Saturday. So, don't judge me on the beer. It's Stella Artois. It's not my favorite beer, but I have them in the fridge currently. They hit pretty good. So, sorry it's not a Busch Latte or a Miller or a Coors Silver Bullet, but Stella hits pretty good. So, we're going to start out here with the Cornwell. Now, before anyone says it, I know this Blue Power stuff isn't made in America, but it's good stuff, it's cheap, and it's good for two things. One, guys starting out, and two, tools you're not going to use every day. However, I'm pretty sure there is warranty on the majority of this Blue Power stuff, so, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but, you know, it's pretty good stuff, so, yeah, we're going to look at it. So, first thing we have on the front page here, we have these wrenches. I'm going to go ahead and take myself out of here so you can see what's going on a little bit better. But we have these wrenches here. This set over here that you're looking at right here, this is the Cornwell Blue Power Deep Offset Box Wrench. And as usual, Cornwell is running a BOGO deal on their wrenches. You buy the SAE and you get the metric for free. One of my buddies at work, shout out Nolan, has this set. And it's a good set to have. They're only charging $214 here. So basically, you know, buy one, get one free. I've never really come into, you know, a whole heck of a lot where I need these specific wrenches. However, it's something that I would consider buying if I didn't owe my Cornwell guy a good, decent amount of money at this point. So I might hold off on them. That NOCO up there, $249, those are expensive. I've seen them go for way more than $249. I've also seen guys get better deals than that. However, if you work in a shop and your shop does not supply jump packs for you, I definitely consider buying one of them. And if you run an old shoddy rig that might break down on the side of the road, you might want to buy one of them too. I need to buy one. Don't know if I'm going to commit to it this go around, but one of these days I'm definitely going to go ahead and buy that NOCO. And that's the good one you want, the 2000 amp there. She can jump a lot of stuff. If you look at her, up to 8 liters gas, 6 liters diesel. If you're working on automotive, you're not really going to be working on a whole heck of a lot more than that. And if you're working on big diesel, then you probably want something a little bit more powerful. But for carrying around in a daily rig and doing everything you got to do, I'm pretty sure that that's going to be pretty good for you there. Now that rechargeable digital tire inflator there that they're giving away for $132, I'm pretty sure I paid a little bit more than that for mine. I don't think I got it for that good of a deal. Maybe I did, I don't remember. But I knew when I found out that one, it was rechargeable by Type-C, and two, that it had the magnet to hold her onto the side of the lift. I knew I had to get it. It's a good tire inflator. I think it's better than the Snap-on one. I personally think it's better than the Matco one. So if you have a Cornwell dealer and you're in need of a new tire inflator, I would definitely consider going and buying that air chuck right there. Now moving on down to the 72 tooth Cornwell Blue Power wrenches there. Those are pretty good wrenches. I've seen people use them. I don't have a need for another set of ratcheting wrenches right there, but as usual, it's you buy the metric and you get the SAE for free. $344, not a bad deal, especially if you have a Cornwell dealer that comes to the shop every week. Now moving on here to the inside, I might glaze over some of this stuff that I don't think's that important, but hey, we'll do what we can. Now these up here are interesting. You got them for $174 for your 3/8 and $249 for your 1/2 inch respectively. Those are impact swivels, or maybe not impact, but they're swivels. But as opposed to well, that's not what we want. How do we zoom into the John here? There we go. Can I zoom in more? No. But anyway, maybe you can see those pretty good. But if you see there's your socket. And these are all interchangeable. They all fit into the same socket. So instead of having you know, 10 to 24 sockets. You have 10 to 24 and then the one interchangeable socket. They claim that's for, you know, getting into, you can put a higher angle on there. I saw them in person. I got to feel them. They feel pretty good. I don't actually own half-inch universal sockets. I just have a universal adapter that I run my impact sockets on. So it's something to think about. I don't know if I'm going to buy them, but definitely something that would be cool to try out. We do have over here the good old grip edge. Now, if you have a Mac dealer, maybe it might be worth your while to go and invest into the RBRT. But if you don't have a Mac dealer, and even if you don't have a Cornwell dealer and you're watching this just for the heck of it, look into grip edge. I think I paid more than $153. Maybe I paid around there. I don't know. Cornwell got crazy deals going on all the time. So I know I got a good deal on mine, but I love that set. It's a great set. I've taken out things that are not Torx with those. I've taken out rounded out hexes. I've taken out triple squares. I've drilled holes in random Phillips head bolts and shoved one of those down there. So they are good. I stand behind grip edge, and one of these days I think grip edge are really going to blow up, and maybe they'll do their own thing and not have to be distributed through these dealers. Now, again, if you don't have Cornwell, you can get grip edge through, I think Amazon sells them. They might have other distributors. So grip edge is great stuff. And again, down here, so this is the RPT. They also have a 1/4 inch set down here for $87 if you're dealing with the little stuff. Great stuff. Definitely recommend getting in to that. We got some deals over here on some mid sockets, $174.97 if that's something you're in the need for. Down here, you got the stubby wrench BOGO here for the $239.95. Again, buy the metric, get the SAE. Might be something if you're into stubbies. I've never really came into a, you know, scenario where stubbies were something that I really needed. But hey, it's some good stuff. You know, definitely highly recommend getting into, you know, the Cornwell wrenches. They feel pretty good, especially the ratcheting ends. Open ends, they're okay. The USA Cornwell stuff feels great, but it's like twice or 3 times the price or more. These here, didn't want to do that again. I'm just getting used to this, guys. I want to see, are these? Yes, they are. These here, got your ratcheting on the one side and got your just regular open end on the other side. Those might be worth checking out if you don't already have, you know, a socket set here that does that. I have a gear wrench set that's similar, but for $34.95, basically you buy your standard 12-piece set and they throw the big sizes in for free. It might not be too bad of a deal if that's something you're into. But yeah, same thing with these. I've often thought about buying these wrenches here. They're going for the $274.95 right now, but it's one of them things. Maybe you'd use them once. But basically what's going to happen is I'm not going to buy them and then I'm going to need them tomorrow. But if I buy them tomorrow, I'm never going to need them. Anyway. Got the portable body ram here if you're into doing body work and stuff. I'm not, so I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Same thing with this log rack. That's pretty badass. Don't have a fireplace. This set, my dealers tried to sell me about 87.5.39 million times. Pretty badass set here, $599 down from $1,500. Something cool to carry in a service truck or carry for the home use if you need to. I've thought about it, but that's really not something I need because I have 14 billion thousand tools outside of the stuff that I have at the Honda dealer. Moving on here, it looks like we've come to the toolboxes. They never give you any prices on this, but it's something to think about. I really do like the way those Arca series boxes, these ones are. I like the Arca a little bit better than the Platinum series. I'm in no market for buying a toolbox right now. I actually have an early 2000s Cornwell box. Great box, love it, pretty good. And yeah, let me bring myself back in here so I can rant for about 8 seconds. So, you know, you got all these people talking about this box hierarchy thing, you know, and quite frankly, I'm not too worried about toolboxes. You know, they hold your tools. You know, you're not a better mechanic because you have a nicer toolbox. Yes, you might be able to organize a little bit better. Other than that, I've seen guys with snap-on boxes that didn't know anything, and I've seen guys work out old Craftsman boxes that were great. So, don't stress too much over the toolboxes. But up here, you got these Arca boxes. They are really nice toolboxes. Definitely recommend checking them out if you're in the market for buying something like that. But I'm not. And they got some cart deals here if you're looking for them. $38.27. Or you can buy this one outright for $8.99. Anyway, moving on. You got more tools of all different shapes and sizes. These T-handles are cool. You basically can get them for about $100 a set. You got your Star, Metric, SAE hacks. That really speaks out to me. I don't really use T-handles a whole heck of a lot in the Honda industry, but working on other stuff, they might be useful. You got some deals on mag rails here for your organization. They call this thing a speed locker. It's a gun safe. Anyway, these wrench organizers, I bought a set. They're $19.95. They're similar to the toolbox widget ones or other stuff. These ones here are made by Ernst, and they're really cool. They can really clean up your stuff, and they're interchangeable. You can lock together as many as you need or as few as you need, and they're really cool. You got other deals here for basic sockets. Always cheap, and you know, if you have a good dealer who has a good dealer, you know, a good district manager, and they have a good distribution system, you might even be able to get some of this stuff at even cheaper prices depending on what's going on. Cornwell's a truck where you really just have to go out there and talk to your dealer and see what he can do for you, at least in my case. They got the Vim set here. It looks like the Master Hex and Torx set. That looks pretty cool. Heard good things about Vim. Looks like you got some deals on the torque wrenches, some deals on torque adapters. If you don't know what a torque adapter is, those are for, you know, when you can't get the socket in there, but you want to torque stuff down with your torque wrench. Cool sockets, never really needed them what I'm doing, but maybe you do. If so, they're on sale, it looks like, for about anywhere from $120 to $140 per set. Now, this 3/8 impact driver here, $96.95. I paid way more than that for mine because I didn't buy it on sale. Get it. It's good. It's better than Lyle. And quite frankly, in my opinion, it's just as good as a Snap-on, a Matco, and a Mac one, if not better. So go ahead and get that. Got a pretty good deal here on an impact set. Don't know if it's warranty, but if it is, definitely something you might want to check out. And like I said, if there's anything here that you see, that's why I'm leaving the pages up. Pause the video, read your things, write your part numbers down, because I'm going to glaze over some stuff probably. Anyway, here, these iron drivers, can I zoom in on these because I want to see them actually. Some of this stuff, I didn't read all the way through this whole thing before I got in here with you. Yeah, these iron drivers, they look like them pry bar screwdrivers. I have a set from Matco. I paid way more than this, so $99.95. It's similar to that Snap-on striking pry bar that you could use as a Phillips head screwdriver, so those are always good. I might not be too bad of a deal on the transfer punches. Again, I don't know what the warranty's like, but if there's a good warranty on them, then that might be not too bad. And you got more deals on, looks like, some magnets of varying sizes here. I personally really like Harbor Freight ones. And I got some ones that are exactly the same as the Harbor Freight ones, but, you know, they're not too bad. Not too bad at all. We got this Pee-wee ratchet down here. Might not be too bad of a deal if you're into Pee-wee ratchets. And then some deals on some center punches and pin punches and, you know, all that kind of thing. This over here might not be too bad of a deal either, nor would be getting these hose pinch-off pliers. Snap-on, I think, tried to sell me a set last week for twice that. Didn't buy them. Don't know if I'm going to buy these, but good deal if that's something that you're into. We didn't look at these knives over here. They're pretty cool looking. Absolutely no need for these. I have 10.5 million knives from a previous life. And I didn't notice this stuff either. That's a pretty good extension set. If that's something you need, I have all the extensions I need, but good deals. Cornwell's pretty good with that stuff. Same thing with adapters. Standard length sockets over here. Is that 3/4 drive? If you're into the big stuff, that might not be too bad for you. I don't need those, but because I actually have a set that goes from 25 up to, I think, about 38. and that's more than enough for what I'm doing. But yeah, not too bad. Moving on here, here's your air tools. They got the die grinders going on here. It looks like I would wait until they do the deal where you buy it straight and get the angled for free, but they do that all the time. Got the pinstripe remover, got the belt sander, got the straight line sander, got the air saw. I don't see the needle scaler in here, but this here, they definitely, I know this is new, I'm pretty sure. That's the flex head. Where's the stubby? Is this the 3/8 stubby or the mini stubby? Let's go up here and take a look at this one here. This might be the one that you want to take a look at. I got a buddy who went and bought the Matco one for twice or three times. Well, maybe not twice or three. I think he paid $300 something for it. So maybe a little bit less than twice the cost or so. But these are good. I'm pretty sure Ignersall Rand IR. Pretty sure IR makes all their air tools. So IR makes some good stuff, which I'm pretty sure I glazed over it coming through the beginning. But there was an air hammer deal. Definitely recommend the Snap-on, the Cornwell air hammers. Got something you're into here. Moving on, there's 24 pages of this stuff. This is all shop equipment if that's anything you need to do. You can pause the video and read through that because I have a feeling the majority of you guys aren't shop owners. Of course, the inner tie rod tool, ball joint set, you know, I don't know what their warranty's like because I don't own any of this stuff, but I know that stuff's pretty expensive, so I have this set here. That's a pretty good set, does the job. This one's probably just as good, and then, you know, I don't know. Maybe you need some of this stuff. I don't know. But I'm not going to sit here and go through everything. I would buy this. I don't care whether you work for Toyota or not. If you work for a dealership, your used department probably sold a Toyota and you might come across one someday. Buy this so you're not going to have a headache, because if you try to take one of these oil filters off with this, you're gonna hate your life because it's not going to work and it's going to strip out. Also, buy this tool, or maybe the other one that's similar. Don't try to put your inner tie rods in with the Snap-on PWZs, otherwise your tie rods are going to come loose. I've seen it happen. Anyway, brake service tools, go buy this thing. That's a great tool. You want it, believe me. You got some good spring stuff here. I don't know how many drum brakes you do, especially if you work on the big trucks, you might need them. Here we got lights. Maybe this is the time I actually go and buy a wedge. I don't know. Everybody's always in there trying to get me to buy the wedge, but they're good lights, believe me. So they got the best deals. I've found that Cornwell has the best deals from a tool truck, other than going on Amazon and just straight up buying them. But if you break your wedge light, then you go through the tool truck. Usually they either send you a brand new one or the Streamlight people will fix it. I don't know why you'd want this when you can buy that other one. I've seen people buy this light that's not too bad. I've seen people buy this light that's not too bad. I've seen people buy anything Streamlight in here. It's all good stuff. And then probably you can get this light for free here with something else if you hold out. But basically, Cornwell lights, usually pretty good on the price, pretty good on the quality. Not much more to be said there. And like I said, you could pause this video at any time, read prices, get part numbers, look more up. I'm just giving you this information if you don't have a Cornwell dealer. Anyway, moving on. Get into your scan tool stuff. I don't think anyone on here is going to be dropping $5K on diagnostic tools right now. But maybe you got the money for it. If so, there's a whole list of stuff. I will say the Think Car stuff, pretty good stuff. The Autel stuff, pretty good stuff. Basically, they're good alternatives if you don't want to go and spend $18.6 trillion on buying a Snap-on scan tool. Anyway, these wire strippers are pretty good. I recommend that everyone have a test light in their box. You can get it at Harbor Freight, but definitely recommend everyone have the test light in the box. Here's some electrical stuff. You probably want this universal test connector kit if you're doing a lot of electrical diagnostics. I've heard great things about the power probes here. But yeah, I'm not a big electrical diagnosis guy myself for what I'm doing currently, but definitely stuff I need to look into here in the future. Moving on, looks like we got some interesting stuff here. Cert belt kit. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Maybe you want that, maybe you don't. We got some other specialty tools in here. Fuel tank lock ring, For Honda, we do have Honda specialty tools for that. Basically, where I'm at, a lot of this stuff in here provided by the shop. Some of it ain't any good because it's 86 years old and like 400 people have touched it. But hey, maybe you want it, maybe you don't. Especially if you're running your own shop, working out the garage or whatever. But at that point, you probably don't have a Cornwell dealer. Anyway, moving on. Here's some stuff if you're messing with the ACs, or AC or coolant, I guess. These are always cool. I know you can get them cheaper than that, but maybe you want that one. If so, there you go. This one, ooh, refractometer for coolant, battery, and DEF fluid. Those can be useful. Got your radiator, different cooling adapters for doing coolant flushes. I do them the old-fashioned way. I just drain it out the bottom. And then you got the coolant pressure kit. We have one. Not very good. Highly recommend looking into getting the one. I'm pretty sure, is this the one that you can hook up to the air? It is. If I were going to buy one, I would go buy the one that you could hook up to the air instead of messing with the stupid little plunger thingy. Looks like got body tools over here. Not too sure if anyone here is into the auto body, but if so, this stuff's here. This butane air gun, I did see that in person. It's pretty cool. I don't think I personally have any use for that. I don't think I have any use for this thing either, but look at that. 12,000 lumens. Can I mount that to the back of my truck to blind the guy with the even bigger truck and the LEDs behind me? I know that's illegal as hell, but I'll do it anyway. Moving on here, bundle savings. Ooh, Cornwell work sling for the $99.95. That's not too bad. Here's what you want. Go buy this kit. If you want tool truck extensions, that's a good set of extensions. Honda dealer, if you're watching this, which I know they might be, go buy this. Our Honda dealer shop press doesn't work very well anymore. We need a new one. It's not serviceable. So if anyone of any importance is watching this, buy a new shop press. Everyone at the Honda dealer. Well, thank you. Moving out. I want to get one of these air vacuums. I might pull the trigger this time here because it's $66.95. I might actually do it. That might be my favorite thing that I've seen here in this catalog. Truck jack. Maybe you need one of them. There's a lot of jacks and jack stands. I know Daytona at Harbor Freight's doing a lot of cool stuff now, so I don't know whether that'd be a better shot for you, but you got all this stuff if that's what you want. A lot of deals on C-clamps for the welding, if you do a lot of welding. Got some deals on welders, too. I do not know. Are these Miller? Are these Miller-Matic? What brand? Doesn't say. When I see MM, I think Miller-Matic, but maybe that means something else. If you know anything about welding, maybe you could tell me. And we finally reached the last page of this thing. That looks like a good air gun there. Definitely recommend getting a Cornwell or an IR air gun. Don't buy a Snap-on air gun. They're no good. I spent way too much on mine, and I don't like it very much. I've heard these under hood lights are very good here for the $195.95. If you're into buying a hood light, maybe that's something that you want to look into. And here's a good deal, $6.99 for the Autel scan tool. I've heard people like these. I've heard people don't like these. I've heard people say the Think car is better. I've heard people say the Autel is better. Maybe leave an answer down in the comments whether you like the Autel, whether you like the Think car, maybe you like the stuff that they have on the Matco truck. Maybe you're a diehard Snap-on scanner fan. I don't know. And here's a good deal. This is a bundle for strippers and cutters and crimpers for wiring, if that's something that you're into. So now I'll bring myself back in. Hey, there's a quick 20-minute video going through some deals for September 2024 for Cornwell. Maybe it's something you're into. Maybe it's something you're not into. I don't know. But I enjoyed filming this video. It wasn't very hard to make this video. Sit here in front of the microphone, drink my Stella Artois, and tell you about some deals you might want to get. Highly recommend Cornwell. Great quality tools, great quality prices. Maybe you have a good Cornwell dealer, maybe you don't. I don't know. But if you have a good Cornwell dealer and you want to give them some money, going out there and spend some good money on the Cornwell truck this month of September. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope maybe someone is inspired to do something by watching this. We're going to try to do more of these tool content videos, and maybe let me know if there's some other videos I want to do. I want to come up with some other videos to do in between doing revivals of lawn mowers and exploring stuff. And we do have some big things maybe coming here in the not too distant future. Might be putting some more money into this whole thing, might be getting some more people involved. I don't know. But the best way to see what will happen is to subscribe to the channel, leave comments, like these videos, and stay with it, because that means I know that you guys are here and you guys care. Anyway, that's going to do it for me and Cornwell Saturday. I didn't even want to wait to get the paper flyer from my Cornwell dealer this Thursday. I had to jump on here and do this digital one with you. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time here on the Falappi YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.